Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video, along with GrumpyCat and 4chan as well. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. And then become a member. There's lots of perks and wraithax.eth domain name. So I guess we'll start with 4chan real quick. 4chan having a massive 200% gain over the last 24 hours. And that's not even on the heels of like 8 million in volume or anything. It had $349,000 in volume, so it's really not a ton. I didn't even put that much into it. I think originally I put like 500 into it. I think it's worth like, I don't know, $1,000 now, give or take. So it's not a ton. I'm gonna keep it in there because again, there's currently no exchanges. It's just Uniswap. The same thing for GrumpyCat. I know a lot of people really like to chase those green candles. If you wanted to go and say, oh, hey, I put in a couple hundred, I have like $1,000 now, and you want to take out your initial investment, I feel like that's fine. They do have a wallet that 4chan is completely community driven. There are like, the contracts are announced, there's no chance for rug in there. Like I said, completely community driven. And because of that, they don't have a business dev wallet. There are a couple of people that are putting together this wallet so that they can go and try to get on exchanges at some point in the future. I'll put the link down to their Twitter so that you can go to their Telegram group and you can find out more there. GrumpyCat had pretty good volume, 800,000 on the day at about a $7.5 million market cap. A buddy of mine, in the process, by the time this video comes out, will have put $10,000 into it, which if we would only have a couple of 100,000 in volume, probably would have pumped it a little bit. Because we have almost 800,000 in volume, we're getting to the point now where it's getting harder and harder to really manipulate it, which I think is really good. I would say they've been teasing exchanges for quite a while. Like some Doge millionaire had said, hey, Justin Suntron, who is over at Hobie Global, they said, hey, what do you say? Can we get sexy time? Can we get listed on your centralized exchange? Whether he does or not, I don't know, but they've been teasing a lot of exchanges. Hopefully one or two of them come in over the next week. I'll keep y'all posted. Omi kind of on the opposite end of this, which is down about 2.2%. But that being said, even though it is down 2.2%, it is still at 0000619. Everyone comment down below for the 619. That's a Rey Mysterio reference. I hope people get that. Anyway, remember when we were down like, 0.5% and it'd be at like 00055? I feel like that's probably a good support line. We haven't really got, anytime we go below 0006, we tend to bounce back up. So I really, really like accumulating here. I only have 172 right now. I haven't bought in a little while just because I put in like $6,000 into GrumpyCat. A little bit more now, thank God. And then I bought all those Lukes. So for Omi, I'll probably go and buy a little bit more on Friday, depending on how the week goes. I'll keep y'all posted. But that's the news on that. I had my good friend JLo say, it would be so helpful if you made a video on how you grade collectibles and work out a good price for them. You seem to be pretty good at it. This comes off the heels where I had told him, and I've told everyone, I made videos about this, of how to go and value sub 100s. And if you're, let's say like Marvel Mighties, if you have, let's say a common Marvel Mighty, let's say is $10, whatever one you just decide to take. Well, a sub 100 of that common Marvel Mighty is probably 10x the floor. Okay, so it'd be like $100. And a lot, you could really use this for a lot of these Mighties, except for like the first two sets. Because the first two sets are so scarce in those sub 100s, they would be relatively impossible to do that with these, just because all of the really good mints are just gone. Like you can't get them. Like I got super lucky the other day. Somebody happened to list a sub 100 Red Skull, number 55, and I got it. Now, again, with most of these, a common sub 100 is usually 10x the floor. Uncommon, usually 8x. I would say a rare is a 6x, ultra rare is like a 3x, and then I would say the secret rare, if there is one, usually about 2x the floor. Maybe 1.75, give or take. Now, how do we grade them? Why are the sub 100 so expensive usually? Well, in the first couple of sets, and again, I'm just using Marvel Mighties for this, but in the first couple of sets, you had like 28,000 of these commons. That is so much. That is an insane amount. And the reason why I say it's an insane amount is because, okay, well, we had, I think, 13,000 active wallets this week. So 28,000 for the commons that's just more than double the amount of active wallets that we have. And there's 2 commons in those first 2 sets. So 2 commons each. But I would say that if we go and relate this to Pokemon cards, because again, this is my specialty, what is first edition? First edition is cream of the crop. There's 1 print run on first edition Pokemon cards. So there's 1 print run on that. If we're going base set, there's a print run on Shadowless, and then the rest are unlimited. So if we take the sub 100s and call those, okay, that is first edition. That we could label that as a first edition, and then we could claim that because we know how many there are. There's always 59 of them, number 41 through 99. Same thing, if there's more than 1,000, then we know that, okay, numbers 101 through 999. Cool. We have 899 of these. Those I would say are like the Shadowless version. Still very cool. There's a very limited amount of them. And then we get to unlimited. The unlimited is, for Pokemon, you had like, I don't know, 8 or 9 print runs of that. For this, if you have something like the original Marvel Mighties with the, when you had Falcon and you had Steve Rogers, you had 27,000 of those 4 and 5 digit ones. It's a lot. So I would say those are unlimited. Those I don't think will ever do like a 20x. I mean, I guess they could. They could go from Steve Rogers like $20 now. He could go to 400? I guess that's just a lot. There's a lot of them. Like if they're gamified at some point, sure, maybe, and everyone wants them, maybe. But that's a lot. The reason why I gave that particular one is because you could use it towards most things. The only ones where you can't is, I would say, for the ones, let's say like Namor, there's only 910 of him. Shuri, anything that has like 1,000 or less mints, you really can't use that metaphor for, because there's no unlimited versions of those. But then, okay, what about special mints? Okay, well, if we're going to grade them, PSA, I would say the special mints would be graded like, let's say everything, because these are all premium digital collectibles, everything is PSA 8. Okay, well, special mints like 420 or 1111, whatever it is, I would say those could be PSA 9. Special mints that are PSA 9 would be 69, 420, anything sub 100. And then, all right, well, what's a 10? I think a 10 would be like a sub 50. And I'd say PSA 10 would be like 44 through 49. And then like the gold plate, like the black BGS black label, 41, 42, 43. Those are super special as well. But again, that's just the way I'm thinking it. Comment down below if you have any other things to add on it. It's kind of a work in progress. So shout out to Tina Garcia, or at Tina Sells #4, U as in uniform, says, so I do believe positive spreads positive. Today I've achieved 1,000 followers on Veve Official and had to pay it forward with a gift to another random Veve user. What she had done is she had taken one of her Marvel Mighty Spider-Man, which is, I think the floor is like $18. She had just posted one for $1, and someone bought it, obviously, so I thought that was pretty cool. I feel like I should start doing those. Comment down below what you would want to see. Most likely, I'd probably do it with Loki's, just because I have 200 something of them. But comment down below what you'd want. Something something that is super scarce, not a crazy amount of money. Something under $10. Comment down below if you want me to do some giveaways like that. Be advised, there are not too many Avengers Towers left. Veve Digital Collectibles post update. The remaining editions of the Avengers Towers in the store will be burned after tomorrow. Today is the 30th, tomorrow is the 31st. So after that, you will no longer be able to get those in the store. The reason why I don't really see this as too much of an issue is because, oh God, my Veve app just shut down. There are 785 of these left. Originally, they were $50 per one. And now currently they are $45 on the market. So there's really only 4 purchases before they're above retail. So this has actually held up pretty well. I have one. I think it's really cool. If we ever do go interoperable, I would really love to go and put one of these on my Earth 2 grounds, just to have, like, I'd probably get another one, have one in the Veveverse, and then have one on one of my properties in Earth 2. I'd have an Avengers Tower in Chavez Topia. Link down below to the Earth 2 stuff. I really want to save for another logo. I really want to save for a partner statue, but anytime I get any amount of gems, I just look at the Marvel Mighties. And I just thought, oh, hey, Peter Quinn. There's somebody that has over 400 Peter Quills by themselves, and which is a lot. It's 10% of the supply. So I go take a look at him, and I see, okay, the floor of him is $7.49, and then I take a look at a sub 100, $60. It's less than 10x of the price of the floor, so I immediately bought him just because I thought he was undervalued. And again, Peter Quill, everyone loves Chris Pratt, is really not a bad one to buy. Some people, they want to become the store. Okay, you have 10% of the supply. That's a lot. 10% of anything is just insane. And then when you go and you take a look at other things, like, okay, who are some things that other people went really hard on? Well, Cassie Lang, I have 19 sub 100s of her. So I have almost 33, I have like 32% of the entire sub 100 supply that's available to public. Everyone has their one thing that's their favorite. They keep buying, and if you do it on some of these low mint ones like these Mighties, I think that's really, really good for long term. Again, even though when I posted that poll the other day, more than I think 40% of these people had no Mighties because they or no completed sets of Mighties because they just weren't that interesting. But 40% out of these 12,000 active wallets this week, that's a lot. But that means 60% had at least some interest in them, and 60% when we have 100,000 people, even if it goes down to 20%, that's still a lot. It's a lot of dedicated collectors. Comment down below the favorite thing you love to stack, regardless of what it is. So we do have Game Art Brain, and when we look at Game Art Brain, the creation and consulting, you take a look, oh, hey, some of their stuff looks pretty cool, like they could be 3D digital collectibles, and their clients are NetEase Games, Smilegate, Gamebook.io, Calibri Games, Booking Games, Cornstein, Madfinger Games, Gamers, Immutable X, we're an Immutable X, Purple Lamp, Social Plant, Spoil Games, Trivolia, Wooga, Deep Silver, Gunho, Soft Games, Light Games, Product Madness, Nanotribe, Gamomat, Lumen Games, Staramba, Stratosphere Games, Red Star, Mellow Games, Ticktails, Mad Bite Games, Chimera Entertainment, Jumpstart. I can go on and on, but basically they also have Veve. So some of the stuff that we have is because of them. And if you take a look at some of their stuff, it looks like they were the ones that made the Disney Platinum moments, that 100th anniversary, which is really, really wild that they let them do that. They did those. They did the Labids, the Troll Hunters, 2 of the Troll Hunters on Veve. They had Voltron, the Batman Blue and Yellow, so the Riso and the Jim Lee. They had the Disney villains that they had made as well. They had made that little Decon mascot guy, which I think is pretty cool. And then they did the Thor hammers from Love and Thunder. And then it looks like they're also going to do another Rambo one. I mean, we do have a couple of different Rambo movies and a bunch of different stuff. I feel like a decent amount of people said the last Rambo that was made was like racist just because he was only killing Spanish people. It's like, okay, how many white people are in the cartel? Like I feel like there's like reasons for that. Like, oh, why were people mad when he was killing people from the East in Rambo 3? Well, I don't think there's any white people in the Viet Cong. Like, dare I say. Anyway, I really like the I really love that series. I really love Stallone. I think that one will be really cool. Infinity Gauntlet update. As of yesterday, 2,767 secret rare gauntlets have been crafted. 906 of those, about a third, were used with the secret rare Eye of Agamotto. Reminder, you have until 10 June to qualify for the Thanos airdrop by crafting these gauntlets. There are now less than 1,000 of those power orbs, and there are probably like 600 left in circulating supply of the secret rare Eye of Agamotto. So these are very, very scarce. Potential future Grail news. Luke Skywalker is at $2,500. That is absolutely wild. I did not think that would happen. At least not that quickly. The Spider-Man Ultimate Animated, that secret rare, was at $3,900 yesterday. It's at $4,285 now, so that's a little bit better. I still think that, do you want 2 Lukes or do you want 2 Lukes or 1 secret rare Spidey? And I don't know. I mean, Spidey already has that proven track record. He could literally do a 25x and be all-time high. Luke has never been in a bear market, or has never been in a bull market. We don't know how Luke's going to react. Is the pump premature? Is the pump something that will continue and will be exacerbated by this bull market that's about to come up? Can you go and extrapolate? Is it too late? Has too much money already gone into him? We just don't know. I do believe that he'll probably be 5 figures. However, just because the only difference between the ultra rare and the secret rare is about, I don't know, 8 inches of his hands. That sounds really, really weird. It's just the pose of his hands. He's holding one down here. The other one, he's holding a lightsaber up here. There's just not much difference in them. I think that's one of the only things that'll hold him back. But yeah, comment down below what your thoughts. Speaking of the ultra rare, when I did a video yesterday, it was almost $400. I did a video this morning. It was almost $400. Now it's almost $500. It's $474. It's pretty heckin' wild. And the Luke rare is just up to $120, which is cool. Next thing I'm going to spend my money on. Veve Digital Collectibles posts. In one universe, it wasn't Peter Parker bitten by radioactive spider, but Gwen Stacy. First appearance of Spider-Gwen on Marvel's Edge of Spider-Verse #2, featuring Veve exclusive rare and ultra rare covers by Romy Jones Draws. Drops in blind box on Thursday, June 1st. I can't wait for that. Spidey-Gwen is one, everyone sims for her. She is one of those characters that everybody loves. I don't think there's anyone that has any bad thing to say about her. Her Marvel Mighties, I only have like 6 of. I really should get more. I don't have any sub 100s of her. That is, everyone should be buying this. Not financial advice. It's awesome. I think even the physical is undervalued. I think the last one had sold for like 9.8, sold for like seven grand. I really, really like her. Any of these popular Spidey variants, again, that are in Spidey and his Amazing Friends over on Disney Plus, that kids show that has, I don't know, like tens of millions of views. Let's go to the YouTube right now. First thing I YouTubed. Oh, full episode, freeze. It's Team Spidey, season 1, episode 23. 67 million views, and you could watch this for free on Disney Plus. I mean, I guess you could watch for free on YouTube, but that's 67 million people. And the next one right now, Spidey full episodes. 1,500 people are watching that. That's so much. The next few, 4.5 million, 7.7 million, and the 3 main characters are Peter Parker, Miles Morales, and Gwen Stacy. Very popular with all the generations. Another reminder, collect and hold all 6 Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 Marvel Mighties from 31 May 2023 at 8 a.m. Pacific time, so that's 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you hold all 6 Guardians of the Galaxy Mighties between 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on 31 May through 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on 1 June. If you hold it through those times, you will receive a Rocket Mighty the Raccoon. Now, even though that snapshot ends at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on 1 June, do not sell at 3:01. I know Veve says this is when the snapshot ends. If you hold it through here, it's fine. Do not sell at 3:01. I will fight you, because every single time Veve says something, oh, it'll end this place. Cool. Somebody sells it 1 minute after, and then that person does not get the airdrop. I would hold it for several hours after. I'm not selling. But if you have multiple Cosmos and you're just like, oh, I want to sell before it dumps, you can do that, but you risk not getting that airdrop. Like it's something that just happens. I'm just warning everyone. Pick your poison. Do you want to sell at 3:01 a.m. and then, maybe buy back down when it's cheaper and risk not getting that rocket? Or do you want to hodl and, that Cosmo will go from $300 to $100, but you guarantee you get that Rocket the Raccoon. The choice is yours. I'm just putting the options out there. And we have a weekly market pulse from Rootless Girl, Kelly the Veve Fox. This is from May 22nd through May 29th. We have the active wallets up 12.5% to 12.8 thousand wallets. We have up 22% in trades to 40,000 trades. We have 5,700 buyers, 7,600 sellers, 34,000 tokens minted, and we have 9,100 minters. The amount of minters is over 9,000. Comment down below if you get that reference. And then we have 20 merged accounts, and there were 1,200 tokens that were transferred via those merged accounts. And it looks like that's it for me. So everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashie. Bye-bye, Dashie. Love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, meow.